3, a 2, a 1. Yo, 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 welcome back, fam. What's up? Hi, good luck. Good luck, have fun. We lost the die roll. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this one. And I'm going to keep this one. It seems kind of nice. I don't mind Child of Night. Just to make sure we have some early game plays, we can keep that one. And we're off. Yeah, welcome in. Appreciate you. Glad to have you here. As I'm back, playing some Magic Online. It's been a while. Okay, Child of Night. Don't see any reason to scry that to the bottom. If you haven't checked out the deck tech, you should check it out. I'm getting back into it a little bit. I missed it. I don't see myself doing it nearly as much as before. Also, the location that I live in, out here in Hawaii, it's not that easy to travel to stuff. But I miss the role in my life that Magic is serving of basically just being fun. Oh yeah, I like playing. So this is actually really interesting. We'll see when we draw for the turn. But yeah, I miss playing. I miss having stuff to look forward to, more stuff to look forward to, and so on. Okay, that's really interesting. So we have Disinformation Campaign, Night Veil, Sprite. There's a couple lines we could take here. We take Night Veil, Sprite, and don't trade, and we start getting ahead with Surveil. We could play Child of Night and look to trade. Or we could set up for more defensive. I kind of like taking a more defensive route, not playing the Sprite here. We're on the draw. We should be able to win a longer game. So to me, it's down to Child of Night or Wall of Mist, because I want to keep my life total at 20. Child of Night, I don't know. This place, it's one of the minor ones that like could affect things quite a bit. I kind of like playing Wall of Mist. I don't care if the opponent spends mana on that. I kind of like playing Wall of Mist. Child of Night, maybe we get tempoed out. Child of Night, though, we could, like, if the opponent doesn't have the right thing, we could attack and gain life that way. I'm going to play the Wall. Take a more defensive approach here. I don't care if they fly over. I hope they do. Yeah, so check out the build. Those of y'all who haven't got the ebook yet, you should check that out. Okay. I would say that looks kind of good for us, if that's all they have, especially if they're missing a land drop. Yeah, I want to get this. The more time, the more we can get this Night Veil Sprite Disinformation campaign going. Possibly don't mind doing that on this turn. Actually, I prefer doing that. Reason being, just make sure a 1/6 defender is. I don't really want to trade that. Maybe it's worth playing the Disinformation campaign. One thing is I just want to. Let's just punish him. We'll go for the Sprite, and then next turn try to go for the campaign. Since they missed their land drop, I'm not quite as worried about dying to tempo. 3-2, vanilla. I'm not going to trade. They should have attacked because I'm not going to trade. Okay, Darkblade Agent. So if we do Disinformation Campaign, Night Veil Sprite, yeah, we're getting ahead on board, but I'm a little bit concerned about falling behind. Like, we attack, they deal 4 to us, and then, what are we doing? So I think I'm actually going to wait on that. I'm going to attack with the Sprite because I have no intention to trade. And that's interesting. Like, it's really good card for us, but we really want to land so we can develop better. I guess we don't need a land as much at this point. I'm going to leave that there. We don't need to land as much because everything we have costs 3. We developed one of our 2s. And I'm going to play the Centipede because it's quite good at trading here. I mean, yeah, I like our position. Definitely possible to lose. Opponent developing, and we're a little bit clunky as well. But we should be able to. Yeah, maybe we should have bottomed that, because with the disinformation campaign, like, really just want 5 mana, even 6 mana would be nice. Okay. So, I'm going to trade, and I might put the counter of opponent giving flying. That's good for us. Probably not the best competition, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'd rather have a 2/6 Sprite. I'm going to trade with the bigger one. 2/6 Sprite or a 1/6 Defender would be pretty nice. Or sorry, a 2/3 Sprite. Oh. You gain 1 life for each attacking creature. That's kind of sweet. Whenever attacks, I'm going to put the counter on the Wall of Mist, just so it forces the opponent to kind of do that a little bit more. And I'm going to play the Snitch. It's a good blocker, and we get the life drain going. I'm going to leave the land on top. Drain them for 1. So now, like, kind of like our position, the next turn we can either get it going with the Brazilian bats, or I could have gotten this going earlier, but why though? Okay. See, I like having the 1/6 because they're really going to spend their mana on that. Hell yeah. I'm going to risk my Whispering Snitch to a pump spell. I'm not sure if there's anything for 1 red. I just don't care too much. But if the opponent develops, yeah, the opponent develops almost nothing there. We could play a bat here. I think now is a good time to try to start getting this going. I want to prevent the opponent from developing with the bomb, and I also want to get to 5 mana next turn to play a couple things. So, also I'm thinking about sideboarding. Drew a Mountain, sweet. This is where probably Deadweight's going to be better than the 5 mana removal spell. Okay. And Direct Current, okay. It's just kind of get the opponent's strategy at this point. Deadweight's definitely coming in. We don't need another land. I'm going to put it in the graveyard. Drain them, pick up Disinformation Campaign. We have 5, and we're bound to get our 6th land. We don't need to flood. We can kind of dig for, I don't know, what do we want to hit? I do know we want to try to develop the board more, because the opponent's got so much going on at this point. This mentoring and stuff. Yeah, all this mentors actually convoke. Oh no, it's a little bit scary. Conclave Tribunal. Well, we do have this for that, or maybe I imagine they're going for the Sprite. Yeah, that's fine. We have a nice defensive, reasonable defensive posture. That thing is a problem though. But we drew this, which I think should be our plan, just to remove that. We can. We could wait 1 turn on that. We could also wait and do it during their turn. Could also play a Disinformation Campaign, but they're not going to be able to empty their hand, so we can wait on that. The problem with playing Artful Takedown is if they have a removal spell, we're going to get a pump spell, we could get wrecked. But I kind of want to tap, kill that one and tap probably, actually this one, the mentor stuff. No, I mean if that attacks we can just, yeah, I would say so. I'm going to wait till combat on their turn and play it. So this is kind of a classic sealed strategy here of aggro versus control. We're going to win the long game. We should. But we need to stabilize. Okay, beginning of combat. I'm going to tap this one and kill that one. I'm going to tap this one and I'm going to kill that one. Okay, worked out decent. We got blockers ready. Flying, I don't mind. Happy they're not developing. Sure, we'll take it. We don't have flying. Has the Marshal. That's kind of nice. Thief of Sanity. Okay, here I want to develop. Play two things at once. We're going to play Child of Night, and then I like playing Thief of Sanity. Yeah, cast their stuff seems good. Hang on. Yeah, let's do that. Or we could play a 2-3 and be like, we're going to trade for right now. Maybe we want to do that. Having better blockers. Let's actually do that. Have a better blocker. We don't need to attack right now. I think eventually the opponent, yeah, I was going to say it's going to start to draw lands and they may flood at that point. Because everything is so cheap. Yeah, sideboarding definitely going to cut the red. I'm going to bring in all three dead weights. That one. Sure. Okay. And we can play both of these, which seems like the play here. Okay, we're leaving them with just one card, although scary thing is I bet that one card is quite good. Things I'm worried about, I don't know everything in the set, but Mass Pump or like a 5-drop bomb. Okay, let's see what they discard. They discarded a pretty good one. Yeah, and then Direct Current can kill our Thief of Sanity. And then, to be honest, like after that we don't have that much going on. I'm not going to attack. I don't really see any too good attacks. Although, the good news is we do have a lot of like sick-ass draws in our deck. Anything with Surveil would be quite nice. See if they Direct Current this one. Jump via Jump Start. Yep. And they have one card. They discarded a Mountain. So, yeah, anything with Surveil would be fucking busted. Removal spell would be decent. Drew an Island. Not really what was wanted. And then now we need to worry about that last card. Still not really any good attacks for us. The good news is we've drawn 8 lands, and we only have 9 more left out of 21 cards. We've drawn about average amount of lands. Okay, here it comes. Let's see what it was. Oh. That's not that big a deal. And they played a land. So, if it's down to top decks, don't mind our position. We're a little behind on board, I suppose, but we can go off. I'm going to trade Child of Night for that one. It's got the weakest stats. It's just vanilla, yeah. Okay. Okay. Another land. Come on, baby. I'm going to not attack. The reason being, don't want to race. I want to win this game by drawing. You know, Doom Whisperer, Notion of Rain. Bounce spell. Maniacal Rage. Okay. That's probably not the best play from them, because it seems like we can just trade. So it's kind of hooking us up actually a little bit. Let's get the lights on. Should have done that before. A little bit better. Okay, that was super good for us, I think. Yeah. Okay, now we've drawn 10 lands. We only have 7 left, and we're at 16 life, so our top decks are so good. Top decks are so good, just need to hang in there. And that's what I think in these positions, where you just keep drawing lands. It's like, just stay alive, stay alive. Opponent's drawn 6, maybe 7 now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not like, oh, it's unlucky when you're tracking it. You just want to know. Okay, opponent played a land too. They screwed up. Because, yeah, they realize they need to wait. So when that does happen, we can, I guess, trade a snitch. And then there'll be a 3-3. Which will suck. Or we could double block that. But we got to turn a respite, because they need to do that first. Nice! We drew a sick-ass card. Finally. We drain them. Alright, we should just win now. Yep, both of these are good. Yeah, I like both. Put on top. Put on top. We don't want to deck ourselves. Okay, opponent. Okay. A little drain action. We could have gotten rid of the 2/2 surveilling, but just yeah, I mean, we could have gotten rid of that just to dig deeper for more surveil. But I don't want to deck, and that is a decent one. Oh, let's attack with this. We trade with the Banneret, which is a fine trade, or they double block, or it gets through and they get wrecked. So I imagine this will work out for us. No, there's just basically nothing over there on that side of the battlefield. We're drawing Command the Storm, so we can take out whatever. The removal, although we still can't really start attacking yet. We'll be able to attack later on with this, with Dimir Spybug, and with Doom Whisperer. Okay, Command the Storm. Could Command the Storm and then attack. I played a land because we don't have a jump start in the deck. So, no reason. Okay, so we Doom Whisperer, we have still 2 Notion of Rains in the deck. Opponent plays a land. I bet they're holding another land. Finally flooded out a little bit. Oh, by the way, we could attack with these 2, I suppose, and like poke in 1 damage. I thought I cut this from the deck. We could also use a removal spell on that, and then like start bashing in. This is fine, just as having a 3/3, but that ability is not too relevant for us here. Okay. What am I talking about? We don't want to attack with this. Okay. This one, we can make them bounce Conclave Tribunal. This comes back. They discard a card. I would rather play Discovery so that we can like combo off here. Discovery. Play this. We're going to get our Surveil triggers. This can go in the graveyard. We can draw Command the Storm, trigger, 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 and it might be worth no, I don't care enough to sacrifice something. Could sacrifice Dimir and form it, make a 4/4, and attack. Okay, 3/3, drain you for 1. And disinformation campaign. Okay. Notion of Rain is a nice one, but I'll save that for next turn. So this turn we're going to most likely Command the Storm. I'm going to send with this one only. If they double block, I may fire off Command the Storm. No, pass the turn. I might even at this point just kill a 2/2 because we got a backup, and I care about the clock as well. I just want to end the game. Okay, we won. So they're super aggro. I'm gonna cut these. Cut a red. Add 2 swamps and an island. No, hang on. 2 islands and 1 swamp. And we're going to get in dead weights. I think I want 3 dead weights just to make sure we don't die early. And then we can cut 1 more card. Maybe a leapfrog isn't that good. 1 toughness seems pretty weak. And then we don't actually have that much. Although I want to make sure we can actually win the game by having enough power and toughness. Maybe there's another way we can do that. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't play a Plague Crafter. It seems like it'd be real bad. I'm going to cut Leapfrog for Veiled Shade because I want another toughness and I don't mind having a way to actually end the game. Because we're fucking slow ass deck. Submit. I'm kind of happy to be on the play here. Sorry, to be on the draw. Okay, this is quite a good one. Only has 2 lands, but and doesn't have dead weight, but we can already cast 4 spells with this hand. Okay, Goblin Banneret. That's a little bit scary, actually. Would love a dead weight. So the game plan is to trade. Game plan is to trade. Okay. And we just overtook our opponent on time also, which is nice. Thoughtbound Phantasm, kind of wish we had already drawn that, but oh well. I'm going to play Child of Night because I really want to trade with that Banneret. If we do nothing, it will get too much value. And yeah, I mean, Wall of Mist doesn't trade, so it will allow too much value. We saw some pump, but not really any removal. Okay, that's fine. We can ignore that one. They may have the pump spell. If they have pump spell, it's annoying, but we'll be okay. No. They got value, but they were slow. I'm going to play Wall of Mist so that we have a blocker for that, and then Thoughtbound Phantasm. And then we'll be able to start developing and surveilling. Try to do something sick with this. Not know that we will. Okay, they use a pump spell, it's fine. Oh, they use a burn spell, maybe direct current. Nope. Skyline Scout, okay. So, we could play Dimir, Spybug, and Disappearance. I'm not really a huge fan of that. I'm going to play the Necrolis just for mana efficiency. When we get to 5 mana, we could play both of these. And, I mean, we're at 18, so I like our spot. Also, I would possibly trade Dimir Spybug for Skyline Scout. I think we're going to have other ways to win the long game. Boros Challenger. Oh no. Boros Challengers, and with these, like, this could cause us some problems. Okay, I'm going to play Spinal Centipede, and I'm going to play Dimir Spybug. Pretty sure, yeah, so that we get more value off Unexplained Disappearance. So, yeah. Well, they need to have a land or a like spell to really use that. Okay, they don't have it. And if they spend 2 mana, I'll be pretty happy about that too. Okay. 4 cards in hand. I'm guessing some double red spells like Direct Current. I talked about trading. I might want to trade. Just knowing our role, I think I do want to trade. Like, yeah, that can grow more, but just knowing our role in this game, I think we do want to trade, actually. Just keep our life total high. We've got such a strong late game, not necessarily in our hand. But maybe they do have that pump spell. Nope. I don't mind that. I want to keep our life total high. I don't see any reason to not play an island. Especially when we have draw 2s. And then pass the turn, maybe surprise them with an Unexplained Disappearance. Yeah, if we hadn't made that trade, we'd just be taking 2, 2, 2. And 3. Well, I don't like to rely on top decks. We got pretty good ones in our deck. Flying Haste. This doesn't do too much. I mean, we could bounce that and surveil, but I feel like we could possibly save it, get more value. Also, that happening makes me even more glad to have traded. Yeah, we can save this one for try to get more value. Another land kind of sucks, but again, it's like the previous situation where just that tells us that we need to try to extend the game and hold on, because over time our top decks will be good. Okay, I'm going to continue to hold this to try to get something better. Some surprise. Okay, now we've got to worry about 4 drops and red spells. I kind of like drawing Whispering Snitch. It's going to help us extend the game. And this might be the turn that we use Unexplained Disappearance. Or it might not be. I want to use it to like save a creature or get a lot of tempo from this thing. Bouncing this maybe. Uh-oh, 5 mana, 4 cards in hand. We might need to bounce that. We might need to bounce that one. Or what happens if we wait and save it? So we wait and save it like... I like saving it because we can trade and then bounce whatever the counter goes on. Okay, and that's a really nice draw. If we can keep it alive, because that will give us the life that we need and help us find the gas that we need. So a little bit more optimistic, but I am scared because it seems that those are all spells in the opponent's hand. And we haven't yet stabilized. Direct current. I don't think bouncing it is necessarily what we need to do here. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to let it go. I think that we need to use this a little more defensively, considering not just that one. Okay, I'm going to continue to hold this. So the reason I didn't save it is because they can just jump start it again next turn. Okay, that's a good one. If we trade this, we can put a counter on it. We could have a yeah, I like both of these. Yeah, both are good. So we have a chance to kind of turn the corner. This is a good turn to use Unexplained Discovery because we will use it during their turn to gain the life. We can pump our dude, and then we can hit Notion of, we could bounce this possibly, find Notion of Rain, make him discard. And then we're going to have a big Thoughtbound Phantasm. I mean, we could have a 6/6 next turn if we really want to. So, I mean, it's a little bit dicey. We'll see. Okay. Okay. So here, I'm going to allow the attack to happen. I think they'll probably put both counters on the Skynet Legionnaire. We can bounce the Skynet Legionnaire, pick it out of their hand. With Thought Erasure on our turn, and then turn the corner, start smashing with the giant dude. Possibly. Or maybe they're going to put the counter on that one. Let's see what happens. Also, I want to... they're paying more mana. Also, I want to pull ahead on time. I don't want to lose on time. Okay. Resolve. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, they stacked it wrong. Okay. So I'm planning on bouncing that one. I want to trade with this one. Probably with this. I don't care as much about the Boros Challenger, I think. Well, I mean, I do, but we could also, like, double block this one. Oh, hang on. I'm going to go for the full greed mode. I'm trading with this one, bouncing that one, and putting a +1 counter on my Thoughtbound Phantasm. If it works, we win. If it doesn't, we don't necessarily lose. Leave that one. Don't want to pay the life that bad, but do want to pull ahead on cards. And this negates some of that life loss. Okay, we won the match. Hell yeah, that deck was sweet. Thank you for making it all the way to the end. Gonna play and record a couple more matches for y'all. Appreciate you, thank you. Those who want coaching, get better, make sure to check out the Magic Mastermind. There's a link to that below. And those of you who just want to build better decks, check out the ebook for that. So thanks, and I'll be back soon with more. So peace out, fam. Take care. Much love.